time to call it. Turns out she'd been wrong. Warlocks could be just as disappointing as human men. Every day was a learning day. She shifted just as his tongue shot to the back of her throat and her gag reflex kicked in. Her teeth snapped down on the fleshy invader. Lawrence's muffled cry echoed around the intimately lit balcony. He reared back, eyes wide beneath the white mask he'd pushed up on his forehead. "You bit my tongue!" Releasing her, he touched it gingerly. Thousands of retorts sprang to mind, but Leah swallowed them back. Mostly. "Sorry, I forget that some men can't handle pain." Wrong thing to say, she judged as his eyes lit up. He stopped fingering his tongue and leered at her. "Oh, I can handle it. Can you, my naughty mystery witch?" She wondered if it would be considered drawing attention to herself if she jumped off the balcony. "Gag me," she muttered. He made a purring noise. "If you ask nicely." He eased closer, and she matched him backward, the iron railings pressing layers of skirts into her butt. "Your portal or mine?" She flattened her lips, trembling with the urge to laugh. Clearing her throat, she gestured to her wrist, which was naked. "Look at the time. I promised to meet a friend for a dance." "So, send them a mirror message. If they knew you were with me, they'd let you go." A cocky lift of his chin. "I'm of the Brochards." Somewhere in the distance, something jabbered. It was the only noise for a long moment. "Cool," she decided on. "Even so..." "Don't play hard to get now." He leaned in, his smile edged with that arrogance. His fingers stroked down the bare skin between where her sleeve ended and her long white glove began. 10 minutes, he reminded her. That was all it took to get you out here. Leah stared him down, flushing under her mask at the evidence of her determination to bag a warlock. She wasn't ashamed, exactly. She loved learning, craved new experiences, but she did wish she'd chosen a different warlock. Now she'd have to endure Cole's lecture without even a good kiss to tuck away in her memories. Her guard slipped as she sent Lawrence a withering look. "Lesson learned. Excuse me." "Hey." He wrapped his hand around her arm, not bruising but enough to halt her. "Don't you know who I am?" "You're a Brocard," she said with admirable patience, barely keeping in a sarcastic, "Whoopee for you." "You're a lower-born, aren't you?" "What?" "I can't believe this." He let her go to pace, the tails on his lilac velvet coat flapping. She'd have found the color choice odd if she didn't know from the past 6 years with Emma and Tia that witches preferred bright colors. "That's the trouble with masquerades," he muttered, more to himself than her. "I should have known the True Notes would invite all the lower circles. No class." Okay, Leah understood now why Emma had left this society behind before hooking up with Bastian again. What an asshole. "They probably wanted some decent people on the guest list if all higher sons are like you," she said flatly. She wasn't rude by nature, but bad manners really jammed every button she had. "This is their home. Shouldn't you show them some respect?" He straightened his tailcoat. "Warlocks respect only their equals." His blue eyes swept over her, clearly cataloging everything as his lip curled. "And you are not mine." The words slid into her like knives, piercing the quiet insecurity that whispered he was right, that she didn't belong here. She faltered as he brought his face close. "If you tell anyone about this..." That piece of ridiculousness snapped her back. "You think I want to brag about my kiss with the warlock washing machine?" "I beg your pardon." Leah picked up her